course, of course.
Mm. Uh, Invite some family member and uh, eat eat dinner together to celebrate New Year tomorrow. Yeah, because in Chinese man, Chinese New Year is very very important.
Yeah, super important.
Yeah, super important.
I agree. So how about with your family? Are you going to do anything with your family over the new year?
Yeah, every year uh, we met we master have New Year with family member, but this year is different because coronavirus.
Of
So
course.
we I only with my daughter stay in Singapore. My wife, my parents cannot uh,
Of course.
come to Singapore. We cannot meet together, but meet next year is normal. We can.
Yep. No
Yeah,
choice.
yeah, no choice.
No choice. So maybe next year. Hopefully next year.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Mm.
All right. Nice. Okay. So today, yeah, we'll just get started. Do you have any questions before we start? Any English questions or?
Uh, any any questions? Me, actually, I learn every day. I learn some new word because I found my poor vocabulary. So I lots of new words they have the very familiar meaning.
Okay.
I I write down and I think maybe I can ask you.
For example, what
For
did you write them down?
example, yeah. I found recently I found this uh, separate and divide some
Similar meaning.
yeah similar meaning. The, maybe they can instead at any time.
Yeah, but for example, so Mike, if I have this pen, right? So if I have this pen and you know, I can separate the pen, right? But this is not divide. Usually, so these are two parts of the pen, right? If you can see, right? Part one and part two. I can separate the parts of the pen, but I wouldn't say divide. Usually when we divide something, it is equal, right? When we
Mm,
divide something, it's equal. So if I have, if I have nine pieces, I can divide them, into three groups, right? So that's divide. Usually when we divide something, um, it's equal. Now, this has the same meaning for this case, separate.
oh yeah.
The
In
same
this
meaning for
can.
this case, in this
Uh,
case, right? But just think about, like, if I have a cup and I put in some water, I put in some oil, right? What's going to happen?
uh, oil and water will divide two part. The
Okay,
oil
they won't divide, but they will separate.
separate. Cannot use divide. Separate two part.
Right.
Oh,
So similar meaning, right? Similar
yeah.
meaning. So usually, again, divide must be equal. Must be
Mm,
equal, right? Oh, divide yourselves into two groups, right? Oh, there's 8 people, so it'd be 4 and 4. Generally, when we use the word divide, it's always going to be equal. So
oh,
3, 3, 3 instead of
three,
three,
three.
four, 2 or something like that.
Mm.
Whereas separate, Mike, if I have 9, right? Separate, I could do 4, 2, 3. That's okay. That's still separate, right? But
Oh,
that's not really divide. Divide usually is equal.
oh, dy usually equal. Okay.
Mm.
I remember. I got
Yeah.
it.
So I get 5, you get 5, I get 2, you get 2, right? Usually it's equal between each person.
Mm,
Good question.
yeah, yeah.
Anything else?
Mm, uh, uh, like mm, I'm I'm hungry. I'm starved.
I'm hungry and I'm starving.
Starve. Starve.
Yeah,
Starve. I'm very hungry. But this can I got the I learned the all uh the different tip.
yeah,
Very hungry means starve. Oh,
right. So we can look at these as strong adjective and regular adjective, right? So we can have, okay, let's put regular here. So you said hungry, right? I can
yeah,
say hungry. I can also say starving, right? Usually this
yeah.
means very hungry,
Oh yeah, very hungry.
right? So if I say cold, I say freezing, which is very
Oh,
cold,
yeah, yeah, like this.
right? Hot, boiling, right?
Boiling.
So yeah, here we just have a strong adjective and a weak adjective or a regular adjective, right? So that's all. So it's the same meaning. If you say I'm hungry or you say I'm starving, yeah, usually the same meaning. Just we use starving to emphasize.
Yes, we because we learn more English, so we the simple English we like use hungry, cold, and hot. And when we learn more and more, we I learned a strong feeling like new words. So uh, yeah, yeah, it's different when I at the begin learn English, I can got the different feeling
Of course,
for it.
we're always building English. Building. So yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So I felt it interesting than before to learn. I felt interesting.
yeah, that's good. That's good. Learning new things, learning new words, learning new grammar is important. Yeah,
Yeah.
good. Any other question?
Mm, maybe next time I made some new question.
Okay.
Making.
All right. So let's go through today. I'm just pulling 4A from the intermediate book. So we're going to talk about obligation, prohibition. So these are like have to, must, and should. Okay, have to, must, and should. Right. So if we use have to or must, so have to or must plus infinitive, have to or must plus infinitive. All right. So for example, you have to switch off your phone during takeoff and landing. Mike, do I have a choice?
Uh, you mean the have to choose use master instead of have to?
Yeah, that's okay, right? But I mean, what does have to mean?
Have to means you master you master to do like
Right,
yeah you master to do you cannot do. Ah,
right. So have to and must. we use to express obligation, right? Or something that is necessary, right? Usually in this case, with have to, we have no choice, right? We have no choice. So we have to, yeah, in this case, have to,
No
we
choice.
have
Yeah.
no choice. Yeah, no choice. All right.
Yeah. Sure.
And must, in my opinion, okay, in my opinion, must and have to have the same meaning, right? You must switch off your phone. You have to switch off your phone is okay, right? You must be on time. You have to be on time. In my opinion, both are okay and have the same meaning. Both are okay.
Mm.
Same. All right. So, but in English, sometimes and some teachers, right, they say have to and must have a very similar meaning. Okay. So they say have to is more common for general external obligations like rules and laws, whereas must is more common for specific, like one occasion or personal obligations, right? But
Uh-huh.
I don't think this is true. I think native speakers, we use them. Sometimes I say must, sometimes I say have to. Um, so I'm not worried about that. Don't worry about that too much. Right?
Mm.
So they show this example, right? They say, I have to wear a shirt and tie at work, right? It's no choice, it's the rule,
Yeah,
right?
it's a rule, so I have to. Yeah.
Or I must buy a new t-shirt, right? It's my own decision. But this I don't really agree.
Yes, I think it's same. I have to buy a new shirt
I
and
have to buy a new shirt, same meaning. Yeah.
yeah.
For me, no problem. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, the other thing that we can do, Mike, is we can use have to or must for strong recommendations.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
oh, this restaurant is really delicious. You must try this restaurant. You must try this restaurant.
Mm.
You have to try this restaurant. So we can use that for strong recommendations. In this case, sometimes is very similar to should, right? Very similar to should.
Sure.
Okay,
Mm.
very good. Yeah, and that's pretty much all of that, right? So if we look at a few more examples, let's change the colors to make them same as up top, right? Ooh, you have to switch off your mobile phone, right? You must be on time. Again, if I switch these two, no problem. If I switch these two around, you must switch off your phone. You have to be on time tomorrow. No problem. Same meaning. Okay. I love the Louvre. You have to go. Okay, when you're in Paris. This is giving strong advice.
Mm.
This is not obligation, right? This is strong
Strong
recommendation or strong
recommendation.
advice. Okay.
Yeah, you have to.
Oh, you must see this film. It's amazing, right? I'm just giving you some information. Just giving you some information. Okay. Very, very good. That's easy, right, Mike?
Um, but maybe when actual use have to and master, um, maybe some stuck. Maybe is natural can use one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Just use have to every time. You'll be fine.
Yes, maybe don't have time to think about the difference. Must have to
Exactly.
direct,
It's kind of the same,
yeah, directly pick one
right? It's the
to
same
use
meaning.
in a sentence.
Exactly. Yeah. Good. All right. And then we have don't have to. Okay. So don't have to, just of course, don't have to means no obligation, right? This means you have a choice, right? This means you have a choice. You don't have to pay, you don't have to go, right? It's up to you. It's up to you. But don't have to pay means it's free, right? Don't have to pay means it's free, right? So for example, only you came to this lesson. Why? Because you don't have to join this lesson. It's up to you, right? It's up to you. It's even though the lesson is free, right? You don't have to join. It's up to you. It's not my problem or your problem.
So in this case, we can use you needn't to pay.
Needn't
Is
pay is okay. Yeah.
is okay.
So yeah, good question, right? Don't have to is kind of similar to don't need to,
Yeah, don't need to.
which is kind of similar to needn't. But needn't I don't use very often, probably for myself, never.
Oh, never use needn't.
Yeah, you needn't pay. I would say it's too formal,
Oh,
and not so common.
oh. If we use need, we must use don't need.
No, I can say, you don't have to go. You needn't go. Is okay,
Mm.
but no to. Yeah, no to. So you needn't go is okay,
Oh, needn't.
but grammatically it's okay. But I don't like it. It doesn't
Yeah,
sound
yeah. Just
natural to me.
yeah. You but actual people don't like this. See needn't instead of have to.
Yeah, I would say especially in American English, not so common.
Yes, I think that's interesting. So we must pay more attention to talk with the English speaker.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course. But you needn't worry. You needn't worry. Don't need to, don't have to, needn't, same meaning.
Mm, okay, interesting.
Okay. And then mustn't is just this symbol, right? This is mustn't, right? What that means is yeah, mustn't just means, it's a law or a rule, right? If you do that, you'll be in trouble, right? So you mustn't, if I see a sign, here that says like, right, here's my sign, and everybody sees this, right? Parking, right? No parking, right? You mustn't park here, right? It's not okay. You mustn't park here. It's not okay. You mustn't eat that cake, right? You mustn't park here. You mustn't eat that cake, right? It's for the party, right? It's for the party. Okay, nice. Okay, so you mustn't eat it just means it's not okay, not allowed. So mustn't is not allowed. You're not able to. These all have the same meaning. Okay.
Sending you must.
So just talking about don't have to, right? We use don't have to when there's no obligation to do something, okay? And mustn't when something is prohibited. Okay?
Prohibited.
Right. So prohibited is this, right? This symbol here, right? This means prohibited, right? Prohibited, not okay, not allowed.
So
So
you
if we
yeah we can add you mustn't park here by law.
right, by law, exactly. Yeah, of course I can park there. If I want to park there, I can park there, right? But the police are
Ah,
going to give me a ticket, right? Yeah, the police are going to give me a ticket. Okay, so don't have to and mustn't, right, are completely different. Completely different. No relationship, right? So if we think about like have to and must, same. Have to and must have the same meaning, but don't have to and mustn't, totally different meaning.
yeah,
Totally
very
different
different.
meaning,
The
right?
negative become more
just complicated, but the meaning is just change. The meaning just changes, right? So I can say you don't have to drive, right? This means, yeah, you can't. Oh, sorry, I'm doing the wrong colors. I apologize. You don't have to drive. Okay, means you can drive if you want to, but it isn't necessary. Okay, you can drive if you want to, but it's not necessary, right? But if I say you mustn't drive, right? It's prohibited. It's against the law. Okay, it's against the law.
Against
So
the
you don't
law.
have to drive means up to you. If you drive, good. If you don't drive, good. But you mustn't drive means if you drive, bad. If you don't drive, good, right? Okay. So like I said, we can use can't or not allowed to, right? Instead of mustn't. Can't or not allowed to instead of mustn't. These have the same meaning, right? If I say, if I say you can't park here, okay. You can't eat that cake, okay, no problem.
Mm. Can
Okay.
instead of this can't.
Yeah, good. And then we have should and shouldn't. So this just means something is a good idea, something is a bad idea. I'm giving you some advice, right? Oh, you should study more. Oh, you should visit Chinatown. It's really beautiful. Things like that. Okay, things like that. All right. So here it just says, right? We use should to give advice or an opinion, right? And they say should is not as strong as must or have to. So not as strong, not as strong. So it means must and have to are stronger. Must and have to or stronger. Okay. So that's what should means. So Mike, let's practice. Let's
Okay,
practice
practice. Mm.
a little bit. So, okay. I don't know why they put that here. Okay. So we can use ought to or ought not to instead of should or shouldn't. But I never use this. Very British, very formal. I would say I never say you ought to buy a new car, right? I would never say that. You should buy a new car, right? I don't say that very often. So, but same meaning. So Mike, what do you think? What do you think for number one?
Number one, do you think we uh, order to text dad to tell him we are be late?
Great. So actually here both are okay
Oh,
because same meaning, right?
yeah.
Same meaning. Now, if it's me, if I'm the teacher and I am the teacher, I would usually say should, right? Because yeah, I would usually say should. Okay. So how about number two, Mike?
Number two, you don't. Oh, you mustn't. Yeah, yeah. You mustn't send taxi message when you are driving. It's a
Good.
rule.
Good. Yeah, it's a rule. It's a law, right? You
Yes.
have no choice, right? If you're sending text message and driving, super dangerous. So we cannot say, yeah, we cannot say. So you mustn't send text messages when you're driving. Very good.
Yeah,
Nice.
sure.
Nice. How about number three?
Number three, pilot. Uh, a pilot has to wear a uniform when she's at work.
Okay. So here again, both are okay.
Oh.
No problem, right? Now the textbook will say has to is correct. The textbook will say has to is correct because it's a law, it's a rule at work, right? But in this case, both are okay. Both are okay.
Also okay. Same meaning.
How about number four?
Number four, uh, you should go to. You should go to the Uffizi when you are in Florence.
Okay.
It's suggestion.
Yeah, but I can also use must,
Hmm?
right? I can also use must to make a suggestion. Remember, this is a strong
suggestion.
suggestion, right?
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is
yeah.
a strong
Strong suggestion.
suggestion. Okay, how about number 5?
Number 5. Uh, I have to. Eh? I, both okay. I have
Yeah,
to. I must speak to my phone company.
good. Both okay. The
Mm,
textbook will say must because it's specific, right? Specific. But again, in my
specific.
opinion, definitely both are okay. How about number 6, Mike?
Number 6. We don't. We don't have to hurry. We
Good,
have.
right? We don't have to hurry. This is not a law, right? So mustn't is wrong, right? So we don't have to hurry, right? Don't have to hurry. Good.
Yeah.
If it's a rule, maybe the place says no running or no hurrying, right? Then we can say we mustn't hurry, right? If there's a sign says cannot go fast or cannot go quickly, right? There's an obligation or a prohibition sign. Okay, but that's not very common. How about number 7, Mike?
Number 7. When I was at school, we must. We have to. Both okay. We are a horrible uniform.
Okay, Mike,
Oh, we
really
have
good.
to. Yeah.
Yeah, we had to because must has no past.
Oh, yeah,
Must
yeah,
has
yeah.
no past, right?
No
The
past.
past of must is had to.
Have to. Had to. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the past of must is had to. I know
Yes.
you know that.
Past tense.
I know this is review for you, right? But yeah, we can't say I must go home yesterday, right? No, we can't use that in the past. We would have to say I had to go home yesterday. Good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Great.
And try number 8.
Number 8. uh, uh, you shouldn't walk on the grass. They have just planted flowers here, there. Yeah, you
Good.
shouldn't.
Right? You shouldn't walk on the grass. It's a
Yeah,
bad
such as.
idea, right? You shouldn't walk on the grass. It's a bad idea. Good. Easy, right?
Maybe.
I
Both.
think it's
Some.
pretty.
Some. 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 Uh, Sometimes they can use both.
Hmm.
So. Mm, but I have the. Yeah. I can. When I use these two words, I can. Maybe I can use the complete correct.
Good. So what about this next one? Number 1.
Number 1. Oh yeah. This. Do you do you have to do a lot of homework when you are at school?
Good. Good. Do you have to do a lot of homework when you're at school? Nice. Easy.
Mm, yeah. Mm, Simple tense. Yeah.
Good. Nice. How about number 2?
Next. Oh, number 2. Okay. I. Um, I. Oh, must I?
Good.
Must I take my tablet out of my bag at security? Oh, yeah, yeah.
Good job.
Must I? Yeah.
Nice. How about number 3?
Number 3. My sister is a nurse, so some weeks, uh, some weeks, she, uh, she has to work nights.
Good. She has to work nights. Very good. Number 4.
Number 4. Yeah. Uh, do you do you ever have to have an operation?
Okay, so in my idea, this would be an experience. So I would say, have you ever had to have an operation? Because here I'm asking about your life experience, right? Your life, like in Chinese, guo, right? 吃过了, right? So I'm asking about like present perfect. I'm asking about your life experience. Yeah, good. How about number 5?
Number 5, Saturdays are the best day of the day. I love.
Okay, so remember, love is plus ing.
Plus ing becomes a. And love is a verb.
So I love plus verb ing.
Oh yeah, love plus verb uh, cannot use infinitive after.
Right.
Oh, oh
Right.
yeah,
So the answer here is I love
not
not having to.
having to. This sentence some difficult.
Right.
Yeah.
How about number 6?
I don't think we. I don't think we should. Yeah, we should wear boots inside their house.
Very good. And last one, number 7.
Number 7, the exhibition was free, so I I don't have to pay. Oh, but past tense. I didn't have to pay.
Good. I didn't have to pay. Nice. I didn't have to pay. Mike, this is too easy for you.
The sentence 5 is maybe I need to learn more about the past tense.
Well,
Oh,
here, okay,
yeah.
so yeah, this says, have to is a normal verb and it existed in all tenses and forms, right? Also as a gerund or infinitive, right? So love is just followed by ing, right? So I love being able to teach. I love being able to go out to a restaurant, right? So because I have that option, I have that ability.
Lots of words like love only use ing behind the word.
Yes, exactly, exactly. So in that
Okay.
case, yeah, I love. I wonder if this textbook. Yeah, I don't have it here now, but maybe next week we can talk about gerund and infinitive, ing or to.
Yeah, general and infinitive.
Yeah, maybe
Uh,
we can talk about that next week.
Great. So the fixed word, not too much or lots of the fixed word with gel and or infinitive. So we must remember the word in article, or we just to read some rule
Must
in a book.
must remember. Yeah,
Oh,
these verbs, especially with gerund and infinitives, yeah, must remember. No choice. Yeah,
but this kind of verb not too much or lots of
lots.
not. Oh,
Yeah,
because
lots
I
of them.
because
Yeah, and
I'm
there's no lie.
I'm bad.
I can't remember which unit it is. We can briefly. I can try to find it. Okay.
Because have bad memory.
Yeah, this is
memory.
not easy, Mike. Let me try to see if I can find it here. Hey Moa, how are you?
Mora came too late.
Yeah, we have to leave soon. Okay, so that's unit 8. All right. So Mike, we'll talk about this next week.
Yeah. I hope.
But I'll just quickly show you.
Yeah. Okay. I hope I can learn next week.
I'm just trying to show you now. My iPad is slow.
The pad is old or the website?
No, it's new. It's just. Sometimes it opens.
I came late
Sometimes
today.
it doesn't.
I'm so
Hey,
late for
Moa,
the-
that's okay.
I just came back from the lunch. Yeah.
What
think the
did you eat?
Right.
What did you eat?
Just noodle. I prefer to eat noodle for my lunch.
Noodles.
Yeah, noodle.
Good.
Noodle. Yeah. Beef noodle in famous in Chinese.
How about Lao? What kind of noodles do you eat?
I think noodle in Laos it's different from other countries. They made the noodle is made by rice. Rice.
Made by
Rice noodles.
rice noodle.
That's right. Rice noodle.
Oh.
How long the lesson will be finished?
In about 5 minutes. Yeah, in about. Hi, Giuliani. Hi, Julie. No, sir. Yes, ma'am. Some comment on YouTube. Oh, no question. Got it. I don't know why this is not opening. I don't know why this is not opening right now. So having some issues. Let's try to do this. That always works. There we go. Let's try this again. Student book.
You make the food about the food video. Very interesting.
Did you watch? You watched it?
Yeah. I watched. Something I want to try.
Yeah, don't try the veggie Mike. Okay, it's not delicious, Mike. It's not delicious. I think Mark liked it, but he's crazy. Mark's crazy.
Yeah. Mark express love. Some try. You feel nervous, but Mark enjoy.
Mark was excited about it, but I was not. We did yesterday, Mike. We made
a
new one where we taste the spicy Korean noodles. So maybe next week or late next week we will upload. We made it yesterday. We filmed it yesterday, but next week we will post it hopefully.
Yeah. When you post, I will watch. I like.
Mark, here's a little tip. Mark cried. Mark cried because it was so spicy. So yeah, you can watch that next time.
Yeah, I will watch.
Where am I from, or Mike?
Mike, where does he from?
Mike, where are you from?
Oh, I'm from China.
And what about your back?
But I live
in your at your back. And what about the background in your back? You are sitting in.
That's San Francisco.
Not actual background. It's a virtual background. But I live in Singapore. No.
Yeah, Mike lives in Singapore. Yeah.
Welcome to Singapore.
Mike just doesn't want to show. Mike doesn't want to show his kitchen. That's why he hides it.
In Singapore, the kitchen very small.
Yeah,
just a part of living room.
Sorry, Moa. What did you say?
I said, where's my live in Singapore? He live in the south or he live in the north?
Mike, which part of Singapore?
Yeah, which part of Singapore?
Which part? South?
Yeah. You live in the south? Me too. I live in the south of Singapore. The school.
Sentosa?
Near Sentosa. Yeah. I live near Sentosa. But Mike, I'm not sure. But the school, Moa, I think you've told me you've been to Singapore before.
Yeah, I've been to
Yeah,
Singapore.
yeah. And next
So the
to
school-
Marina Bay, very
Yeah, the school is here.
famous hotel. Yeah, yeah.
So the
Right.
school is quite nice. No, the school
Oh,
is quite
right.
nice.
Right, that's the school, right?
Nice
Wow.
view.
The hospital, the Gold Sand Hotel.
Marina Bay Sands.
Yeah, yeah. The other name is Golden Sand.
Oh,
Golden
I did not
Sand.
know that.
Excuse
Ah.
me, teacher. What is the name of the school?
The school is United Language Center.
United Language Center.
Yeah,
That's
United Language Center.
the schools belong to the US, right?
No, it's my school. I'm the owner. I'm the owner of the school.
you're the owner. So you also have how many degrees you have in the school?
How many what? Sorry.
How many levels do you have in the school? Like master.
7. So we have seven levels in the school. So beginner
Yeah.
to advanced.
Yeah, from the beginning to advance.
So Mike is studying in this school, right?
I belong
Yes.
to intermediate
Intermediate
plus.
class. Intermediate class.
So that's
Okay.
that's like level 5. Level 5 out of 7. Yeah. So it's
Wow,
Mike's
level
pretty good.
5. Yeah, okay. Level 5. For me, no level 5. I'm. I want quickly get a promotion.
Mike, do you study through online or you go to school every day, or how do you study from?
Depends. If you have time, you must go to school. If you don't, lots of time, you can learn by yourself.
And what about you? You every day you go to school, or you just learn from online through online?
I come back. Sometimes have chance. I went to school.
Okay.
If I work no free time, I will learn by myself.
Or online. So during COVID, during coronavirus, all of our lessons were online. So Mike studied online. And then once we opened up, Mike still stayed home for a while. But then we opened up again, and then he came back in January, right, Mike?
Okay.
Yeah, in January.
But just 2 times a week, Moa, not every day.
All right. And what about my opportunity? I live in Laos, and it's too far. And how can I involve with the studying in case I want to go to study in the school? In case I don't study by online, and I want to go to school, any opportunity, any scholarship, or any chance?
I wish. Singapore is very complicated with their visas and that situation. So actually, our school, we don't sponsor overseas students. So all of our students are living or working here in Singapore.
Right.
But Matt, you can't go to
Lao?
You before the coronavirus, you went to the another country to teach.
Malaysia.
Malaysia,
Yep. We have a school in Malaysia too, but still very small because of COVID. Difficult to grow now.
Yeah. The only way learning through online only at the moment. So
of course.
Yeah, I'm really interested your lesson and Mark's lesson.
Thank you.
I used to follow your YouTube, your video. So yeah, that's your video is really helpful. And
thank you.
Yeah, I really want to join the class. And I already messaged to the center. They offer me some price, but it seems like a little bit more expensive. And at the moment,
Singapore.
I'm working, so I try to keep my money, and hopefully one day I can join the class.
Good. Yeah, Singapore is not not cheap.
Not cheap. Yeah, I know.
Singapore is not cheap. So yeah, keep in touch, and of course you can join this lesson every Wednesday. I know you're working and you're at lunch, and who knows, in the future we might open some more online lessons and things like that for YouTube, and doing that for free as well. So just
Wow,
just
great.
keep watching and keep looking, and yeah, maybe we'll try to do some things in the evening or something like that.
Yeah, in the future, maybe you can have a better connection to Lao country and open a center in Lao as well.
Sure. That would be awesome. Yeah, that would be great. That'd be great.
I hope so. Yeah, sure.
All right. So guys, sorry, I gotta go. I gotta meet my daughter's teachers online. So
thanks for the lesson, and
nice to see you. And yeah, if you come back every Wednesday, 1:45. So just come back, and I'll be here.
Great. Thank you.
Okay. All right, guys. All right, you guys have a good year, or have a good new year.
Have a good new year.
New year.
Happy New Year.
Happy
New Year, Matt. Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.
For teaching us free.
My pleasure. Okay. Bye, YouTube. Bye, Julie.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.